I'm Shimon, Executive Director of Community Youth Center.
And my name is Tasing Parker, Executive Director of the Bayview Hunters Point YMCA.
Welcome to the 12th annual Bayview Lunar New Year and Black History Month celebration. We've been doing this how many years, I think?
12 years. It's been amazing. And we're so excited to come before you today to celebrate the rich culture of the African American community and the Asian Pacific Islander community. It's amazing, and we're just so grateful for this partnership.
Yeah, we really hope you enjoy all the performance. It's going to showcase all the very diverse and talented Bayview residents to you all.
And listen, we're going to continue to do this. As Sarah mentioned, it's been 12 years, and we don't see us stopping anytime soon. So we're going to stand together in unity, in support, and in community for one another.
And we'll stand together forever we are at Bayview.
Absolutely.
And in Chinese, I would like to greet everybody. 恭喜發財，心想事成，身體健康。
And happy Black History Month to everyone. Thank you.
Happy New Breath and Happy New Year and Happy Black History Month, everyone. I can't believe it has been 12 years. This is amazing, Tasing.
It really is. And we're just so grateful to still be here in community and with you and with CYC to bring forth this amazing celebration of culture, of life, of humanity. It's amazing and truly grateful.
And that is why we continue to do this for the second year virtually, because I want to make sure that we have all your health in mind.
Indeed, indeed. Health is so important. So I'm grateful for the virtual experience and opportunity, and the fact that as this is broadcasted all around the world, that we'll have folks joining in from the US, from Asia, from Africa, all over the globe to celebrate today.
Yes, this is so important, because I remember when we first started out this event, it's because all the challenges that we have experienced within the Southeast community and the Bayview. And then what better way it is for us to continue to build on this tradition of learning about each other's culture and history, to really to find our commonalities and build racial solidarity through the trustful relationship that we're able to build on that.
Absolutely. And I'm just excited to be here and looking forward to the amazing program that we've been able to bring forth today for this year's Black History Month Lunar New Year celebration.
Yes, it is the year of the water tiger. So in true fashion, like we always do, let's kick it off with the lion dance by Sifu Norman and Lion Dance Me Team, because we want to bring in the joy and we want to scare away any bad vibes and bad energies so we can embrace the year 2022. So let's do this.
It.
Welcome to CYC's 12th annual Bayview Black History Month and Lunar New Year. 恭喜發財，身體健康， Happy New Year!
an amazing presentation. Thank you so much, Lion Dance Me, for your liveliness, for all the beautiful colors and the amazing experience of history and culture. Wasn't that awesome, Eddie?
Yes, I know you're super excited because you always dream about being a lion dancer. And Lion Dance Me has been around for many years. They travel around the country. They even travel outside of the country on the international level to perform. And they can definitely show you some moves.
That's awesome. I'm happy to learn the moves. So let me know when it's my time, Eddie. At this time, we're going to have libations. Libations is an opportunity for our community to honor and reverence our ancestors, those who came before us, paving the way for us to be able to be successful, to learn, to grow, and to be in unity with each other. And so at this time, we are going to call for a woman who has been just an amazing leader in our community. She's done so much work with youth and families, and we're truly grateful to have her once again to pour libations. Let's welcome Miss Toni Battle.
Welcome and Happy New Year. Welcome to the YMCA Bayview branch celebration of Black History Month. My name is Toni Renee Battle, and I will be conducting a ceremony called libation. Libation ceremonies are practiced throughout the world globally. In addition, many of them share a connection regarding honoring ancestors. It's a way to pay homage. It's also a time of reflection. During Black History Month, many times we are focused on from whence we've come, where we're at presently, and where we're headed. The libation ceremony that I will be conducting, the way that it was taught to me by my grandmother is to think of it as a long distance phone call where you call out to ancestors. And because of that ancestral tie, they must come when they hear that call. And in that coming, many of them show up to protect, to shield, to provide guidance and direction, but most of all, for us to be able to remember. They are there to support. Today, I will be honoring and doing libation, utilizing what is known as a libation bowl. Usually a libation bowl is made from something of the earth. This is made out of clay, and in it I have water. Water is pure, and it's also washing away. In this time of COVID that we have had, it is also a way for us to be able to wash away some grief. So in our remembrance, I will dip my hand in the water, and when I fling the water, I will speak Ashe. If I were outside, I would pour the water to the earth. So each phrase I say, you may speak with me and simply say Ashe. For those ancestors that came before us, Ashe. For those we lost in the Middle Passage, for those we lost due to indigenous genocide, and also for those that we've recently lost due to COVID, Ashe. For those that are here in the present, Ashe. And for those that are yet to be, are unborn, Ashe. May this water represent a cleansing away of any grief that we've had in 2021 and in shifting into 2022 and in celebrating our culture and celebrating our ancestors. We also ask that any of that grief be transformed into healing energy, to be representative of the energy that we wish for our community, for our families, and for our loved ones. And with that, I say, Ashe, 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 and so it will be.
Toni is always great in sharing with us about the reasoning for libation and how do we honor our ancestors and know where we came from.
Absolutely. And I think libations provides us an opportunity to connect and reconnect to our history and to our culture and to African culture and to those indigenous communities where libations is practiced. So I do appreciate it as well.
Yes. Reverend Norman Fong came out of retirement to sing, so he can continue to bless us.
Absolutely.
Not only with his presence, but with all the years of his investment into what he always say about Dr. King's beloved community. So, Reverend Norman Fong.
Rejoice, everybody. This is a wonderful gathering. For 12 years, we celebrate Black History Month and the Lunar New Year together. And super love to all of you who have been a part of this all these years. This is my same blessing every year for 12 years because I love what it symbolizes. Some serong si sing. Try saying that. Some serong si sing. And what it means is may your dreams be realized. And during Black History Month, everybody remembers the dream. You know, Martin Luther King and his dream speech. It meant so much to me back then too, because we were dealing with racism as well. But let me tell you something different that happened this past year. A dream became real for me, and that's what some songs sing means. May your dreams be realized. May Martin Luther King's dream be realized. Well, it was realized this year because we had an anniversary of remembrance in Chinatown, San Francisco, for the killing of Vincent Chin, a victim of Asian hate crime back then in the 80s. Well, my dream was that Reverend Jesse Jackson, who came to help us back then and showed us solidarity, would come back to Chinatown. And he came back, and we had a solidarity of the struggle commemorating both Vincent Chin and George Floyd. And it was powerful, and I'm so happy. That's why we're here, to remember the dream, but actualize it too. And we all have to make it real. So that's why we're here. And my simple blessing is Some Serong Si Sing, the same one, but this time emphasis on making it real. We got a lot of work to do, folks. May God bless this gathering and all of you who will continue to fight for solidarity and basic human rights for people of color. And there's so many things we got to work on together. Hang in there. Peace on earth. Love takes work. Love shall overcome. Amen.
Thank you so much, Reverend Fong. We truly appreciate you stepping out of retirement and coming in on the scene to celebrate with us once again. Aren't you grateful, Eddie?
Yes, I'm always grateful for Reverend Fong's presence. You know, the Chinatown Community Development Center has been our partner since day one. So always inspired by his consistency for building a beloved community.
Absolutely. Consistency is the word. And I'm just grateful, and I know you are as well, that we have some consistent, amazing leaders here in the city of San Francisco. And they're going to be joining us in just a second to provide greetings and a welcome and a thank you for celebrating with us today. And first is a woman who is just phenomenal. She is the first African-American female mayor of the city of San Francisco. She is an amazing community leader, has been doing work for many, many years, and is a force. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's welcome the Honorable Mayor London Breed.
Speaking of bold leadership, we're grateful that City Administrator Carmen Chu continues to support this type of cross-cultural events in our community and continue to invest in working for San Franciscans.
Absolutely. And we're also grateful to have joining us today none other than Supervisor and Board of Supervisor President Shimon Walton, who is a pillar in our community in San Francisco and specifically in District 10 as he advances priorities around public education, housing, and livable wage opportunities for the city of San Francisco. So we're truly grateful to have both of these amazing leaders joining us. So please do stay tuned as they join us with a greeting.
好，我係三藩市行政官朱家文。喺嚟緊呢個虎年入邊，我想祝大家新年快樂，身體健康，龍精虎猛，如虎添翼。Hi everyone, my name is Carmen Chu. I serve as San Francisco City Administrator, and I'm so happy to be here with you to celebrate both the Lunar New Year, but also Black History Month. I want to really thank the Bayview YMCA and CYC for their contributions helping to organize this wonderful event. As the 12th annual celebration, it's a testament to their dedication and all of our dedication to continue bringing our communities together. I think as we have seen through the pandemic, a global pandemic doesn't discriminate. And when we can come together as a community, we can make our communities safer and stronger together. So again, I want to say thank you to all of you and hope you have a wonderful, happy new year and also a wonderful Black History Month.
This is Shimon, Walton, President of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, representing District 10. First, I just want to say Happy Black History Month, Happy Lunar New Year. I want to thank Community Youth Center. I want to thank the Bayview YMCA for always bringing our communities together, because the way that we grow, the way that we solve problems is by working together. So happy Lunar New Year, happy Black History Month, Sung Ning, Phai Lok, Gong Hai Fat Choi, Sung Tai Ging Hong, Man Si Yu Yi. Happy New Year and happy Year of the Tiger.
Thank you so much, City Administrator Carmen Chu and Board President Shimon Walton. You know, we are going to jump into the rest of our program today. We have some exciting presentations that we hope you will lean into and enjoy with us. Eddie, are you ready to get further into our presentation today?
Yes, I am, because even though we can't be in person, I think the performing arts is so important as part of our culture and history.
Absolutely. And that certainly is one thing that both the African American and Asian community has in common, is the celebration of performing arts, dance, music, and all of that good stuff. And so we're excited today to have an opportunity to present to you a wonderful dancing and drumming group called Hands and Drums. They've been dancing for over 5 years now, and we're just excited to have them. So as you're at home or as you're watching this presentation while you're out and about, feel free to join in and get a little movement in and join in on the celebration today. Let's welcome Hands and Drums at this time.
amazing performance from Hanson Drums again. Very grateful for their presence.
Absolutely. And I just love seeing folks dance and happy and culture just being on display today. So we're really grateful for Hands and Drums. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Yeah, as I look at the way that how performing arts has played a role in all of our lives, I think it's important for us to really look at some of the ways that we have trying to focus on this theme of it takes roots to weather the storm. And so what's coming up next is an opportunity for us to learn from cross generations to understand how they feel about Black History Month and the Lunar Year celebration. I think to saying you see this diverse community every day.
Absolutely.
What do you think about this discussion that we're going to share with the world?
I'm excited about it. You know, this is the first time we've done this sort of dialogue and forum as a part of this annual celebration. And we know that it's important, amongst other things, for us to talk with one another and to hear one another and create space for people's voices to be heard. So I'm really excited to hear what folks have to say about our cultures and how they celebrate them and how we share this information with our larger community.
Yes, especially how it's necessary for us to build racial harmony and unity together.
Yes, absolutely.
Hi, my name's Gloria Walls, and I do authorize being filmed Black History Questionnaire.
Okay. All right. So what is the importance of Black History Month to you?
The importance of Black History Month to me is to celebrate African American heritage.
Okay. And then what are some ways of celebrating Black History Month that you celebrate Black History Month?
I like to remember how my ancestors lived, farming, growing your own food, cooking different various soul food items, and reading Black authors.
Okay.
What is the importance of Black History Month celebration?
The importance of Black History Month celebration takes us back in history and gives us the opportunity to remember who we are, where we came from, and the importance of our contributions that have been made to make this world a better place.
I agree that it is very important that we tell our story, the truth, the whole truth, as we know it from our perspective, and not be apologetic about it. It is very important that we stand firm in claiming who we are and what we've done.
What are some of the ways people celebrate Black History Month?
There are many ways that Black History Month is celebrated in the schools with learning about our inventions, our contributions. There's art shows, poetry, movies, food, community coming together, family. But most importantly, we come together in love with appreciation of who we are and what we've done, and looking forward to where we're going.
We generally celebrate by gathering in social settings, sharing our music, culture, our dress. I think it's important, more important for us to celebrate our culture, our heritage, and how we live day to day. How we treat one another, how we show love, how do we show our ability to support and care for each other.
Hello， 大家好，我叫 Sherry 啦，我係嚟自 CYC 嘅。咁我哋好榮幸咧，今年可以邀請到方里方琴社區農地嘅負責人 Johnny Chan 陳世耀先生嚟到同我哋一齊慶祝呢個咁特別嘅節日啦。咁陳生，不如你介紹下自己先啦。
OK， 我叫 Johnny Chan， 我係喺亞裔社區農場嗰度咧就負責嘅。咁我亦都好榮幸咁直至呢個佳節嘅到嚟啦，農曆新年咧，咁咧就接受 CYC 嘅一個 訪問咁樣。
係喎，話咁快咧，又嚟到農曆新年啦。咁首先喺度恭祝你新年快樂，身體健康啦。咁對於農曆新年咧，我自己咧就係一個非常之期待嘅一個節日嚟嘅。咁尤其係喺我細個嘅時候咧，一到新年咧就可以即係着靚衫啊、靚鞋啊，最重要嘅係咧有利是收啦。咁我知道大家咧都會着一啲紅色嘅衫啊，或者係燒炮仗等等嘅。咁點解呢啲傳統嘅嘢要咁樣咧？同埋大家新年咧係慶祝啲乜嘢嘅咧？
如果講到農曆新年嘅話咧，就要講翻一個相傳一個古仔啦。即係話係好耐以前咧，村嗰啲人咧就係啱啱到過新年嘅時候嚟講咧，就有隻嗰啲好兇猛嘅大嘅年獸，咁四圍出嚟喺度去傷害啲農民啊，咁同埋去揾嘢食咁樣嘅。咁由於個年獸嗰度咧，就每年都嚟呢度傷害啲村民咧，咁所以嚟講咧，後尾咧就佢哋就諗到個辦法咧，就係喺門口度咧張貼好多嗰啲紅色嘅紙黏貼嗰啲紙張喺度咁亦都放嗰啲鞭炮咁樣啦。咁以前咧就係未發明到鞭炮啦，咁佢哋咧又可以燒嗰啲竹嘅，即係將嗰啲竹咧就冚細佢，然之後你燒到噼哩啪啦聲，嗰個年獸一嚟到嘅咧就睇到哇咁殘眼嘅嗰啲紅色嘅紙貼到周圍都係，另外一個嗰啲炮竹聲咧噼哩啪啦咁大聲嚇走咗去啦，咁樣。
原來係意味着呢啲咁樣嘅原來炮仗。咁通常我哋係點樣嚟慶祝呢一個新年嘅咧？咁我自己知道咧，就係新年嘅前一日，即係年卅晚啦，就會同屋企人一齊食團年飯啦。咁喺台上邊咧就肯定唔會少得嘅咧，就係有魚啊、年糕啊呢啲嘅。咁魚咧我就係知道係代表年年有餘啦。咁年糕咧就係代表新嘅一年步步高升啦，係咪？最重要嘅咧，仲要係可以去拜年啊、鬥利是嘅，可以同大家聚首一堂。咁探望一啲比較少見嘅一啲親戚朋友啦。咁其實係點解要咁樣去慶祝咧？你同你屋企人係有啲乜嘢嘅傳統慶祝方式係而家比較少見嘅咧？
因為新年嚟講咧，就係由於大家形成咗一種比較傳統嘅一個習俗咧，新年咧就會每一年咧係一個最大嘅日子嚟嘅，一個慶祝嘅日子嘅。咁所以我哋都諗到好多創新嘅一個意念。咁最主要一樣嘢咧，就係要破除舊有嘅一個唔好嘅嘢唔吉利嘅事，咁而迎接一個新嘅一年嘅到嚟。咁亦都係即係話喺過年嘅時間嚟講咧，大家互相團拜啊，去鬥利是啊，俾啲細路仔快高長大啊。咁同埋嚟講團拜嚟講咧，亦都大家互相祝福身體健康啊，咁嚟到鼓勵大家喺新嘅一年入邊嚟講啦，有更好嘅一年嘅大豐收啊，咁樣大家身體健健康康咁樣。
哇！原來農曆新年係可以有咁多唔同嘅嘢可以去做嘅。咁其實係我嚟到美國發現咧，呢度咧都一樣咁注重呢一個農曆新年啦。咁農曆新年同埋呢個亞裔嘅文化歷史咧，點解要咁值得大家去一齊慶祝呢一個節日咧？
我哋雖然係嚟咗美國呢度啦，咁但係問題嚟講咧，我哋嗰個傳統咧就仲係承傳咗落嚟咯。咁所以我哋聚埋一齊嚟講咧，係少不免嚟講咧，就亦都要過翻呢個農曆新年咁樣咯。咁我哋亦都會繼續發揚翻咧，好似話貼揮春啊咁樣。咁呢個貼揮春嚟講咧，本身嚟講咧又弘揚我哋中華文化嘅美術啊、書法啊，咁同埋佢哋嗰啲詩情歌賦啊嘅嗰啲咁嘅意念落嚟啦。咁好多好吉利嘅詞句啊，各方面咧全部係彰顯咗出嚟。甚至嚟講咧，就好似而家大家見到個福字咁樣貼喺個大門口嗰度咧。就而家又發展到調轉喺度貼，咁即係話福到嚟到自己屋企咁嘅意思咯，咁樣。咁所以咧就好多意念咧講經常都 有啲創新嘅咁嘅意念，都感覺到好高興咁樣咯。
同埋我知道即係美國啦，即係尤其個社區咧都係比較多元化嘅，即係嚟自唔同嘅國家啊，有唔同嘅習俗啊咁樣。咁講起多元化啦，咁喺過去12年咧 ，CYC 都非常之開心同埋好榮幸咧，可以聯同 YMCA 咧就去舉辦呢一個農曆新年同埋非裔歷史月一齊慶祝嘅。咁我一向知道你哋社區農地咧就一直都好支持不同文化交流啊，同埋種族嘅團結啦。咁陳生，你可唔可以講下即係對於種族團結和諧嘅一啲睇法咧，同埋你覺得點樣先係為之種族團結咧？
我哋農場咧喺呢方面嚟講咧，喺個種族嗰方面咧，我哋都會睇得比較重，因為我哋嗰個農場嘅所在地嚟講咧，就位於呢個灣景區嗰度嘅，嗰度咧係比較接近呢個 Hunter Point 啊嗰邊嘅。咁所以嚟講咧，就係我哋都非常重視呢一方面嘅大家嘅互相嘅支持啊，同埋互相團結啊咁樣啊。所以嚟講，我哋喺農場嗰度嚟講咧，農場嗰個會員嚟講咧，已經集合咗好多種民族喺嗰度噶啦。啊，有亞裔嘅，咁啊，仲亦都非裔嘅，啊，柬埔寨啊、韓國啊、越南華裔啊咁樣，好多種個族裔嚟講咧，都聚埋一齊。呢個農場未開始之前嚟講咧，呢個荒廢嘅地方經常都係有啲爭拗啊，咁同埋有啲喺度打鬥啊之類咁嘅嘢，即係非法嘅事喺度做咯。咁但係我哋開放咗之後嚟講咧，好多農場好有人氣，大家都聚埋一齊啊，去過啲新嘅生活咁樣咯。咁所以嚟講咧，就形成咗呢個地方咧，大家就守望相助。咁啊嚟到呢度咧，大家好經常咧就交流到自己嘅生活嘅一個形式咁樣，咁所以咧就變咗咧就係我哋一個形成我哋農場咧都係一個非常之好嘅一個民族嘅融合嘅一個場所。
哇！原來即係嗰塊即係嗰個農地係咁有用嘅。咁好啦，多謝陳生今日為我哋講咁多關於農曆新年嘅嘢啦，同埋一啲關於種族團結嘅一啲睇法啦。咁接下落嚟咧，我哋都有請 YMCA 咧去分享佢哋對於種族和諧嘅一啲講法嘅。我哋都借呢個時間嚟講咧，就代表農場嚟講咧，向大家恭喜發財啦，祝大家身體健康，咁啊萬事勝意。多謝。
Why is it important to you to celebrate our culture and history?
It's important because Black History Month is not just about Black history, it's also American history. And our generation today needs to be reminded of our rich legacy. And if we stop telling the story, it will be forgotten.
And then the last one, what does racial harmony mean to you?
Racial harmony means to me a collaboration of cultures and ethnicities getting together and celebrating each other's similarities and differences instead of pitting one against each other.
Why is it important to celebrate our culture and history?
It's important to celebrate our culture and history because we should not be ashamed of who we are and where we come from. The world hasn't treated us fairly and still doesn't, but it's important for our children to learn about their ancestors and the richness of our people, our true history, so that they never forget how strong and resilient we have been throughout time, and we continue to be to this day. And it's also important for keeping our legacy alive.
We are the foundation of humanity. That should be known, it should be celebrated, and it should not be distorted.
What does racial harmony mean to you?
Racial harmony, if it is ever to exist in our lifetime or in this world, would mean the coming together of all of God's children in love and understanding that we are one race, and that is the human race, and that our skin color, our cultural differences, our ethnic backgrounds should not separate us, but bring us together and show us contributing our differences to making this world a better place.
I think achieving racial harmony is impossible for humanity to do it, especially looking at the history of the selfish oppressors that have dominated the landscape for centuries. However, I do think it's important more important than racial harmony is for Black people of African descent to spend some real quality time working to get to know each other, understanding that we have a lot of hills and mountains to climb in finding our way back to ourselves, and that we should spend some time doing that. I'm not opposed to all the different ethnicities working toward racial harmony, but I think it's impossible if we don't know ourselves, and if we don't love ourselves, and if we don't appreciate ourselves in being together, at times exclusively celebrating ourselves.
Well, thank you, and have a wonderful Black History Month. And remember that our history and love of each other and who we are should be celebrated every day. Thank you.
Thank you, and God bless.
Wow. The dialogue, the conversation across culturally is definitely something that we need to have more.
Absolutely. And we need to have more intergenerational conversations. We need our youth, we need our adults, we need our elders to be in dialogue with one another. So I'm really excited about what they shared and what this opportunity may create for future conversations.
Definitely. Well, next we're going to have greetings from two of our co-sponsors for this event. One is the Warriors Foundation from Yo-Yo Chan, who is the Vice President of Government and Public Affairs. The Warriors has been our sponsor for many years. We are grateful for their support.
Absolutely. And we're also grateful to have with us today the CEO of Wu Yi Children's Services, Miss Monica Walters. Thank you both for being with us today.
On behalf of the Golden State Warriors, I want to wish everybody a wonderful Black History Month and Lunar New Year. This is one of the events we look forward to every single year to supporting, and I really wish we were there to celebrate in person. We were lucky enough to be able to celebrate at Thrive City at Chase Center just last week, where we brought together thousands of community members to bring in the Year of the Tiger, where we're celebrating with an actual tiger statue right at Thrive City. We'd love for you to go check out. And in terms of Black History Month, we're kicking it off at our game this week here at Chase Center, and just so excited to bring in the wonderful cultural and historical aspects of both of these wonderful traditions and celebrations that we're going to be celebrating here with the Golden State Warriors. So once again, want to wish everybody a happy Black History Month, Lunar New Year, Senlin Philok, and have a great year. Go Dubs.
I'm really happy to have this opportunity to say hello to all of you, as well as to thank both CYC and the YMCA Bayview for their wonderful partnership in bringing us all together to celebrate the joy of the Lunar New Year of the Tiger, as well as to honor the memory of Dr. Martin Luther King and his tremendous contributions to our world, to our civil society, and to all of us individually in fighting for racial justice. You know, I believe that we're always stronger together, and this is an opportunity for us to come together, to be resilient as one community, to recognize that we have much more in common than we have that separates us. And so as the tiger is fearless and brave and fighting evil in his quest and his characteristics in this Lunar New Year, and as Dr. Martin Luther King never gave up and kept moving forward beyond so many barriers to meet the challenge of creating equality and justice for all, we are really, really thrilled that this is a chance for us to again come together as two communities to say, you know, we're in this together, we stand together, and we celebrate together. So I hope that this is a wonderful community celebration, as well as a great beginning to Lunar New Year and to the wonderful Black History Month in February. Thank you again. Your partnership is very important to Wu Yi, and we're all in it to create strong families and strong communities and healthy kids.
Thank you for the Warriors again, and we Children's Services for your sponsorship and partnership. Next, what we have is the Bayview Youth Advocates. It's so important for us to hear from young people what their ideas of culture and history is about. So let's look at some of this creativity from young people from the Bayview Youth Advocates.
Dang, man, I wish I had someone to talk to.
You do. What's on your mind?
Okay, it's kind of weird though.
No, it's not. It's Black History Month.
That'd be a weird thing to talk about.
I got you. Welcome to your official Bayview Youth Advocates Friend in Your Head Review. Repeat after me. We celebrate their greatness with power.
We celebrate their greatness with power.
Did you hear someone say greatness?
I did. Let's start by honoring Jesse Owens. Born on September 12, 1913 in Oakville, Alabama, Jesse Owens was an American track and field athlete who won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympic Games. Owens specialized in sprints and long jump and was recognized in his lifetime as perhaps the greatest and most famous athlete in track and field history. He set 3 world records and tied another, all in less than an hour. At the 1935 Big Ten track meet in Ann Arbor, Michigan, a feat that has never been equaled and has been called the greatest 45 minutes ever in sports.
Speaking of greatness, want to know why you have so many friends right now?
We are the Bayview Youth Advocates, a community engagement leadership development program of multicultural young people living or going to school in Bayview, Hunters Point, District 10. BYA is committed to reducing violence and to creating harmony and understanding through outreach, education, and advocacy.
Black History Month celebrates the greatness of pioneers such as Sadie Tanner Massell Alexander, born on January 2nd, 1898 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She was an American lawyer and the first African American to receive a PhD in economics in the United States and the first woman to receive a law degree from the University of Pennsylvania Law School.
Someone who inspires me during Black History Month and all year long is Nipsy Hustle. Born on August 15, 1985 in Los Angeles, California, Nipsy Hustle was an American activist, entrepreneur, and Grammy Award-winning rapper. Raised in South Central, he joined gangs to survive before eventually attaining success in the music industry. Hustle was shot and killed the day before he was to meet with the LAPD officials to address gang violence in South Los Angeles. He was represented a community similar to Bayview Hunters Point and was a great father.
Speaking of greatness with power, can I tell you about the history of Lunar New Year? It falls in February like Black History Month. Chinese New Year, also known as Lunar New Year, to be more inclusive of other cultures that celebrate the holiday or spring festival, 春节. This year, Chinese New Year falls on February 1st, 2022, beginning the Year of the Tiger.
This iconic Chinese holiday is characterized by red colors, red envelope, hongbao, fireworks, parades, and brightly lit lanterns at night.
We celebrate the power of Joyce Chen. Joyce Chen was born on September 14th in Beijing, China. She was a Chinese-American chef, owner of a restaurant, and author. Before there was Food Network, Joyce Chen was credited with popularizing authentic Northern-style Chinese cuisine in the US.
She settled in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where she opened the first Joyce Chen restaurant in 1958, pioneering the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet concept.
The most notable dates of the Lunar New Year 2022 are these days. Little Year, January 25th, start to prepare for Chinese New Year, clean house, and pray to the stove god. New Year shopping.
Chinese New Year's Eve, January 31st, family gatherings, reunion dinner, firecrackers, CCTV near gala, giving red envelopes, and staying up late.
New Year's Day Spring Festivals, February 1st. Welcome the arrival of the new year. Fireworks, firecrackers, greetings, and blessing between neighbors.
Lantern Festival, February 15, marks the end of the CNI celebrations. Lantern riddles, visit lantern fairs, and light lanterns.
Thank y'all for giving me something to talk about. Appreciate it.
Sure thing. We should always talk about the greatness of our people, cultures, and accomplishments. We celebrate their greatness with power.
Happy Lunar New Year!
Thanks so much, Bayview Youth Advocates. That was great. I want to encourage you all to keep learning, keep growing, and keep advocating for your community. At this time, we are drawing to a near close of our presentation today. We hope you enjoyed the presentation thus far. Eddie, have you had a good time today?
Yes, I do. I mean, what a co-MC that you are. I so appreciate your presence. It just makes the celebration much grander.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you so much too, Eddie. We've known each other for many, many years. So it's great to see you alive here and well, and for us to both just be in community continuing to do this work so many
alive
years.
And free. Right? Like Dr.
Yes,
Martin
alive and free. Shout out to Alive and Free for sure. Well, let's welcome our cultural presentation again today. It is Hands and Drum who will be coming with a presentation to hopefully bless your body, bless your spirit, bless your mind. Again, we want to invite you to join in and celebrate with us.
Kamin fo wolo na bere wiye fanga ben kagegele kelele sinyima fila parala kelele balema fila parala kelele sinyima fila parala kelele balema fila parala. Coming for Jamanya, we fang up and Kagagale. Kelele, Sinima, Fila Varala, Kelele, Balema, Fila Varala, Kelele, Terima, Fila Varala, Kelele, Walana, Fila Varala.
What a way to close out the event, Hands and Drums. I mean, I wish we were in person. You know?
Me too.
But I know this celebration today is just another reminder for us to really invest in this cross-cultural healing, cross-cultural engagement and learning so we can in better service to each other to sing.
Absolutely. And you know, San Francisco is just too diverse to not have bridges built amongst our communities and within our culture. So I am truly excited about what this event 12 years later is going to produce in this city to bridge the gap, to increase our racial solidarity and really create an opportunity for San Francisco to be a city of unity. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I know that besides this event, we have deep intentions in having more of this engagement throughout the year. So please stay tuned while we want to engage our community and welcome our community to join us on this. You know, again, the theme of this year is it takes roots to weather a storm, and it's the year of the water tiger, and it's about boldness, it's about strength. So to saying, I want to wish you and all of our community a happy Lunar Year, Year of the Tiger, wishing everybody health and wealth.
Absolutely. And I too want to wish you a happy Lunar New Year and a happy Black History Month to you, your family, and to everyone watching this presentation. We hope you enjoyed it, and we want to encourage you to stay safe as we're getting through these challenging times and weathering the storm. And just know that it's not over. It's going to be okay. And we are going to make it through together. We are better together. Thank you for joining us.
I think we deserve a high five.
High five.